Wrestling as a sport is divided into weight classes, which can require athletes to maintain certain weights throughout the season.
So there's 14 weight classes in both the boys and the girls divisions. There's 106 all the way up to heavyweight. That is put in place for the safety of the athletes, so they're wrestling people that are their size.
Wrestlers are actually mandated by the state and federally to be tested at the beginning of the year, which tells them which weight classes they're allowed to be in, how quickly they can lose weight, and how low of a weight class they can go based on body fat and hydration and various things like that. The downside of that is you're always fighting and struggling to make sure you stay within that weight class.
While weight cuts are optional, many wrestlers take advantage of the opportunity to increase their chances of winning.
We're just introducing people to sport. We always, one of the first things we talk about is we're never going to make you cut weight. It only becomes a conversation when you get to the varsity level, because usually when you're on the varsity team here at Lafayette, you're looking for a state medal, and you got to put yourself in the best opportunity for that.
It's really on the wrestler. That's their job. We teach them how to wrestle. Their job is to make sure that they're staying within weight.
What makes the weight cut worth it is just honestly, being on the podium, going out there wrestling and just, it's part of the sport, you got to go out there, and to get my varsity spot, I got to make the weight.
Weight cutting as an experience isn't always positive, but many believe that it's worth it to compete in the sport.
I feel better when I'm not cutting weight. So if I wanted to, I could cut weight to go 190, but I wrestle at 215 just because getting down to those last few days, cutting out water and stuff, it can be miserable experience, but yeah.
Of the wrestling meet or tournament, I'm probably 134 when I need to be 130 pounds, and it's been kind of hard. I usually ask my study hall teacher, can I go to the locker room, and I layer up with 3 or 4 coats or hoodies, and I run around the school, run around in the pool with the teacher in there, and just sweat.
Not gonna lie, sometimes it's hard, but at the same time, when a wrestler does it right, when an athlete does it right, the body adjusts. It's not an issue.
I know that there's always rumors about kids starving themselves or they haven't had water in days, and more research now comes out. The more we know about cutting weight, and the more we know the better ways to do it, which is to have food in your body, which is to be hydrated.
I think everyone should try wrestling, and don't be afraid of the weight cut. It's part of it, but you can go to the practices and show up and do the little things right.
Reporting for the Lancer Feed, this is Vedha Inampudi.